Hello, welcome back. I'm so hyped. It's so cool the new COD next bit I think, but yeah, I'm re-recording this because I didn't realize that my mic was muted after 20 minutes of speaking, but that's fine because I am so excited to talk more about this. I need someone to blur it too because all my friends think Call of Duty is mid, as they say. They say, "Oh, Call of Duty's mid." They prefer stuff like Rust, Rainbow Six. It's whatever. I like I like playing it. Anyway, so we're talking about all the COD Next stuff today, all the stuff that was added to the game. There's so much stuff. Here is I'll have everything up on screen by the way. There's the Warzone 2 map that was shown. It's called Al Mazrah, I think. I'm not sure if it's like a part of the map that's being said, but it says all the different locations on the map. There's Oasis, Tarek Village, Al Mazrah City, Marshlands, El Sharim Pass, Adkar Village, Airport, Fortress, Sarif Bay, Cemetery, Sawa Village, Said City, Caves, Hydroelectric, my bad, Rohan Oil, Tarek Village, Oasis, Quarry, and Port. Now, along with Warzone 2 being confirmed, there was also DMZ, which was confirmed because obviously we weren't sure if it was even going to be a part of Modern Warfare 2, but here it is. Then alongside DMZ, there was Warzone Mobile and a ton of other cool stuff. There's uh, I'll show all the stuff on screen, the different parts of the maps. So, Fortress, it's like a sandy, almost like Kingdom Palace looking prison area. It's pretty cool, though most of it looks a lot more calm and happy. It looks a lot more palacey for a fortress. But then there's Quarry, which is Quarry, obviously. It the graphics look beautiful, by the way. Oh my god, I'm so hyped for it. Anyway, Quarry is, if you don't know what Quarry is, imagine salt mines in Verdansk, and that's basically what this is. Except it's a little bit different. There's a lot more buildings. There's a lot more water. Anyway, there's Rohan Oil, which kind of looks like train station from Verdansk, if you know what that is. There's Observatory, which if it the whole map looks very deserty, by the way, but there's a Cold War looking. There's this map in Cold War that kind of looks like this. It was Cold War Season 5. It had little satellite dishes and stuff. Kind of looks like that, except it's not raining, it's dry and stuff. It looks war torn. So yeah, that's Observatory. There's a giant telescope in the middle. There's Akdar Village, my lordy lord. But yeah, it looks like the city place in Caldera. I don't I didn't play Caldera, so that's just sad. Well, I played Caldera a little bit, but not that much. Everything looks deserty still. There's Al Mazrah City. Al Mazrah City is like a tropical modern city. It doesn't look as gritty and sad as downtown did. We don't talk about downtown here. There's Marshlands, which actually this probably looks like a place that not many people would drop. It's kind of quiet looking. If you're looking at the screen right now, you can probably understand what I mean. It just looks like there's not that many buildings. There's just water everywhere. It's not that nice to be. Airport. It seems to not be like the airport from Verdansk, where it's mainly about the outside portion of it. It looks more about the inside portion of it. Said City is kind of like a giant outlet mall, kind of looks like. It's roofed. It has a little huge hallway. There's different little rooms and stuff. that looks like a camper's paradise, but the lighting is very bright in this game, so that's fine. Sawa Village, it looks sad, but I'm sure people will drop there a lot. There's water everywhere, it's flooded and everything. There's a huge boat on it. It's kind of crazy. There's Tarak Village, which is super deserty. There's everything looks blown up and destroyed. It's probably a part of the campaign. There's Hydroelectric, which is probably promoting the boat part of it more. There's a giant ramp where boats could probably go down. It's very watery. It looks very tropical and nice. Then there's a pan out shot where it shows helicopters and different stuff around the map. There's new vehicles and player mechanics, so like different types of helicopters, different types of cars, and the player mechanics are you can climb on top of your vehicle and you can aim out the side of them, you can jump off stuff. It's pretty cool. You can slide down. There's different turrets and stuff. Now for Call of Duty Mobile, I'm going fast by the way because I don't want this video to be too long. I don't want to waste anybody's time. But anyway, the Warzone Mobile stuff. Warzone Mobile's has cross progression with console and PC. It's all there. Your battle pass, friends, and your chat system, your time. Also chat system. That might be a thing. I didn't really have too much time to listen through everything, but I got to see a lot of the stuff. It does appear there might be some sort of leaning thing where you can lean. No one's exactly sure yet based on what I've heard, but I have seen people do what I think is leaning. I don't know if it's for sure there, but yeah. Also, slide canceling doesn't really exist now, as I said. It's more so you can get to cover rather than just sliding for movement speed. Like you want to get low, you want to get out of there, so you're just going to slide real quick. It takes a while to get up from your slide. Even if you do a slide jump, there's like a delay before you can get up from it. So it seems, thankfully, I'm not going to be breaking any more controllers. Now, all the operators, there's different operator systems like, oh yeah, Ground War. And Ground War was actually confirmed in this. There's this prisoner rescue mode, basically you rescue prisoners. And if you do that, you can res teammates. It's a five or six person game mode with lives. Well, no. Imagine search and destroy, but you're rescuing prisoners, not planting bombs. Now, Ground War has 64 players, and there's a lot more game modes to it rather than just the Conquest style mode. There's this mode called Invasion, which I'm pretty sure you're just gonna try to go forward and take over places, kind of like Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. I don't know why that's the first thing I thought of, but yeah, that's what I'm guessing. There's 40 players, team size is 20. Basically, it's giant war, ton of enemies. It's players and AI fighting against both teams. That's kind of weird, but I mean, it's alright. Then there's the third person mosh pit, 12 players. It's just third person, basically. It's nothing crazy, but it's so cool anyway. Knockout, I'm pretty sure is the money game mode, where you have to get the cash. Basically, it's also a live game mode, where you have one life. I'm pretty sure. Team deathmatch, as obviously. Domination, obviously. Search and destroy, obviously, as I said. Prisoner rescue, as it says, no respawns. Basically, you get the hostages out and you try to defend them. You can revive teammates in these game modes. Okay, yeah, knockouts, you have to eliminate the enemies, or you have to hold the package for the most amount of times. For the most amount of time. There's no respawns, and teammates can revive each other, as I said. Anyway, there's different kind of vehicles. It likes to promote the Modern Warfare 2, the actual game, a lot. There's two sides. There's Spec Gru, and there's Cortac. I'll go over all the operators for one side. There's Fender, Hutch, Korangi, Nova. Then there's Kortaki, or Kortasi. I don't know exactly how to pronounce his name. Anyway, getting on to the other side. There's Zemo, Gus, Koenig, or Koenig, or Koenig. There's Spec Guru I, there's Soap, there's Farah, there's Ghost, there's Price, and there's Cleo. There's also one more person, I forgot their name. There's Operator Taunts that they're adding. There's progression, as most games have. Different kill streaks, different field upgrades, different weapons, just as it was in other games. A lot of these calling cards are actually animated, which is really cool. Same with some emblems. I like that they're putting more effort into this stuff instead of just doing whatever. But yeah, there's still the VTOL jet, sadly enough. There's still the compass. Honestly, that doesn't make me too mad. But yeah, Warzone 2 seems like it's part of Modern Warfare 2. Because whenever you go into the front screen, it says Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2, play, but Warzone 2 you're not able to play it yet. There's a ton of different guns. The ones I saw, there was the MK2 Lockwood, the 50 cal Signal 50, I think it was called. There's the M4, there's the Scar, the AK-74U. There's a full auto Glock, I think. There's different variants of many of the guns. There's also some other guns. The side impact is confirmed to be the, I think it was the full auto Glock. It's confirmed to be that now. That's what I thought it would be if it wasn't the MP7. Guess I was wrong there. Now, Ground War, it's huge, just as people remember. It's kind of the same thing, but kind of not. It's also completely different because of the UI. There's infantry vehicles as before, but it just looks like they tried a lot harder to like make it appealing to more audiences, like Battlefield fans, instead of it being kind of like Call of Duty-esque. They made more game. They just made it bigger. They made Ground War more of a thing rather than just some random thing. Also, the sights in this game look really good. Like, they actually look super good. But yeah, I don't know if I talked about the the field upgrade yet, but there's the TAC camera, which is basically you can throw it. It's like a Rainbow Six Siege camera. You just look around with it. Recoil is a lot more harsh. Well, the visual recoil. The sights aren't as still. Like, they look a little more realistic rather than just being still. The game in general looks a lot more fast-paced due to the maps just being made better. But field upgrades, there's the whole whatchamacallit TAC camera. It can be used really well. There's, for tacticals, there's a shock stick. Basically, it shocks you. You can't really move well. You start firing your gun, only hip fire, hard to move around. It's really weird. Apparently it works on vehicles too. It disables them. I'll talk more about the stuff that they've added tomorrow whenever I actually get to see the beta for myself by playing it. It also seems like things such as C4s, you can throw them a lot farther than you could in Modern Warfare 2019, because in Modern Warfare 2019 they were super OP. You could throw them like a mile away, but they got nerfed. But these ones seem like a middle ground. It does appear the streamers who are playing just have every single attachment unlocked. I don't know if that's a streamer thing or if it's just for this event. I don't know what's going on, but I didn't get to look at it too much. I would really like to tell you guys all the weapons that appear to be in the beta, but honestly, there's no real gameplay of someone just scrolling through all the weapons that I can find. All the guns that I saw were the Scar, AK-74U, M4, Lockwood, MK2, carbine looking thing, the Signal 50, which now that I think about it, it kind of looks like an operator, like a Valorant operator skin. I don't know which one I'm thinking of. The sights are definitely different from Modern Warfare 2019. Same with the UI. It looks a lot more fast-paced, and also tactical sprint cooldown doesn't seem like it's as much as Modern Warfare 2019. They probably realized that tactical sprint, they were slide canceling because they needed to tactical sprint more, because tactical sprint lasts like what, 3-4 seconds, and then it's gone for like 10. So it seems like you can tactical sprint a lot more, which is really cool. The guns in this game you can make to look really wacky. Like there's this P90 looking M4. It looks, I'm so excited anyway. It still has the mag well, so it's just has the P90 looking mag on top with an empty mag well. I keep forgetting that it's actually the P90 looking thing, and so I keep thinking, how is he shooting? There's no mag in the mag well. How is this person shooting? But yeah, I've gotten used to it. The graphics are also amazing. They're one of the best. The graphics are something like the best I've ever seen. Also, I just remembered, since there's someone playing Warzone mobile on the screen right now, because I'm recording, I wanted something to be in the background. I didn't want it to be something plain like, you know, Modern Warfare 2019. Warzone 2's coming out. Modern Warfare 2's coming out. Both those are coming out. So Warzone 2's playing. The graphics obviously don't look beautiful in Warzone mobile, but it looks alright. It looks basically like Warzone, like Verdansk. It looks a lot less like Modern Warfare 2019. It looks more like Modern Warfare 2019 than it does Modern Warfare 2. But obviously they were planning on that for a while. Oh yeah, there's also the Fennec, because I have this on screen just to remind me of what's in the game. And so there's background stuff. There's the Fennec, there's different pistols and stuff. There's probably more guns. I'm sure the MP5's in there. I'm sure there's other, like, snipers. I'm sure there's a lot of popular guns that we haven't seen yet. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Like I said, tomorrow I'll be talking about it as well, if I actually am able to get off the game. I might just get hooked in and just never get off, but you never know. The multiplayer maps, by the way, there's a few of them. There's Museum, Farm 18. The final map is Mercados Las Almas. So yeah, that's all the maps that I've seen so far. I'm not gonna talk about the ground war maps today, or the Warzone maps, or the Warzone 2 map, as I already talked about it earlier. I don't really need to talk about it. I'll talk about the ground war and Warzone 2 tomorrow whenever there's more info on it. But for now, this is everything on Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2, Warzone Mobile in the COD Next event. Anyway.